Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. It is Mike's Talks and Thoughts here. And today I have a very nice video for you guys. I'm going to be doing a which character are you from 5 different TV shows. The 5 shows we have here are going to be Breaking Bad, How I Met Your Mother, The Office, Stranger Things, and That 70s Show. Thought I'd mix up with a decent variety of shows from different eras. And yeah, so these are 5 of my favorite shows, and in the description below, I will be linking the quiz for you guys along with the website that I used. I took these all from the same website just to keep the algorithm consistent throughout. So yeah, let's get started here. So first, we're going to start off with which Breaking Bad character are you? If I had to make a prediction beforehand, I'm going to go with Jesse. I feel like Jesse would be the one that I would get. But let's see. I haven't done any of these quizzes, so I'm going in fresh. How would you describe yourself? For me, I would say probably of these 4, calm. My general temper. I'm going to go with I have my moments for sure on this one. On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad are you? I would say 3. I'm kind of in the middle. My favorite color of these, I'm going to go with red. What do you do when you're upset? I'm going to go with this first one here. How smart are you? I would say that I'm well-rounded. I have some street smarts and some book smarts. How important is family to you? I would say extremely important. What do you do on your day off? For me, definitely watch a movie. If you had a stressful day, how would you handle it? For this one, I'd probably just go for a drink. Or which of these personality traits would get you into trouble? I would say my ego. What characters would you want to hang out with? Beaver. I don't even know who that is. Gustavo Fring. Bro, we got to go heel on this one. Heel Babinow. What a legend. Which movie would you watch? Ted, The Godfather. For me, it got to be The Godfather. I mean, one of the greatest movies ever. Which of the phone do you want in a relationship partner? Loyalty for sure. What is your relationship status? Currently single. If you want a restaurant, what would you order? Pizza, breakfast, whiskey, or wine? Give me that pizza. Give me that Walter White throwing pizza on the top of the house. How do you react to someone who threatens you? Plot my revenge. I'm not someone who stands lightly, so yeah. How would you deal with the authorities? We don't get along. I'm the authorities. We're not friends, neither enemies. I would say this one for me. How often do you knock on the door? What? Which weapon would you most likely use? Give me Mike. Mike is a fucking lethal weapon. If the police showed up on your doorstep, what would you do? The I'm gonna go run. If at that point, if someone drops a duffel bag filled with money in the park, what would you do? I'm taking it and buying a house for sure. How would you dispose of a body? Acid? Don't know. I know a guy. I'm gonna go with I know a guy. What would you do if you saw someone shoplifting? I wouldn't do nothing. That's for the people in the store to take care of. If you and your friend were to throw a party, what role would you be? I would try and make everyone laugh. What dog would I like to own? Let's go with the Maltese. What drink do you like the most? Of these, I'm just gonna go beer. What would you wear to work? Give me some business casual. Do you like children? For sure, I like children as long as they're well behaved. Which Game of Thrones character are you most like? I actually haven't seen Game of Thrones, but of these characters, for sure, I'm gonna go with Tyrion. Which element do you relate to the most? I'm gonna go with water on this one. And I got Saul Goodman as my first character. Very nice. I love Saul Goodman. I was hoping to get one of the main top six, which I've said are Mike, Walt, Jesse, Saul, Hank, or Gus. One of those would have been amazing. So yeah, I'm glad I got Saul. Saul is awesome. So yeah, let's move on to the next quiz. So the next quiz here we have characters from How I Met Your Mother. So let's see. I'm hoping for Barney or Marshall for sure from this one. When do you find yourself most productive? I'm gonna go early in the morning for me. Drink of choice again. I'm gonna go with beer. Or greasy food to cure a hangover. For me, burgers are my favorite food, so I'm gonna go with the burger. What did I study in college? I actually didn't study any of these in college, but I did do some classes on communication and law. So I'm just gonna go with law, business law. So, what is your favorite breakfast food? Out of these, I'm gonna go pancakes for sure. Form of exercise, basketball for sure. Um, where do you like to take your first dates? I would say just to the bar. What do you like to do when your friends are over? We usually play board games. That's actually exactly what we do. With who I've mentioned, Nick and Matt on this channel. We usually just play board games, and it's a lot of fun. What's the most social media account do you use the most? Ooh, this one's between Twitter and Instagram. I use them in both equally. I don't really use LinkedIn or Facebook at all. I'm gonna go Twitter though. Where do you dream of traveling to? Of these ones, let's go to Paris. Paris sounds interesting. What do you do to get the night going when at the bar with your friends? Let's go with suggest a game of pool. On a date at home, what do you make for dinner? For me, I'm not really a cook, so I'll just go with I pretend I made Italian takeout because realistically, I would be getting takeout food. What is your favorite way to get around the city? I'm gonna go with the bus and the subway of these choices. Favorite lunch? Of these, I'm gonna go with the burrito. What is your favorite creative hobby? I would say of this one, creating websites would be the one I'd want to do if you told me I had to do one of these for the day. But painting that would be interesting because shout out Bob Ross. Bob Ross is awesome. What accessory makes you feel more confident? Definitely not the red cowboy boots, Ted. I'm gonna go with the silk tie. Like Barney, I like to be well dressed. What would you do if your significant other got a job promotion but had to move across the world? I would probably try and do as much as I could to make a long distance relationship work. What do you do? What do you like to bring to a potluck? Again, I'm just gonna go with beer. Favorite kind of party? Birthday parties are always great. What would you do to confess your love for your sweetheart? Trick them for months before proposing. This Barney. Make them a mixtape. Fly halfway across the world. Steer a colorful instrument. I actually wouldn't do any of these things, but if I had to choose, let's go and make them a mixtape. Where do you dream of living? Definitely this one. Victorian mansion though is really great, but just a nice house in the suburbs is good with me. If your friend comes to you after a breakup, what do you do? Let's go to the strip club, man. Which board game are you amazing at? I was pretty decent at poker. I'm not really that great, but of these ones, I'm definitely the best. Favorite holiday's got to be Christmas. Um, This one for sure. Which movie do you love and defend to your friends? For sure, Star Wars. How do you relieve stress? Laser tag, talking out my problems by shopping, by baking delicious food. I gotta go with food here, man. Food is always comforting. Where would you like to get married? I would like to get married. I would say outdoors would be good. Of these ones, what do you want to be when you were a kid? Honestly, none of these. But if I had to choose, I'd probably say a famous artist. What object in your apartment have you mysteriously acquired over the years? Socks which are not mine, your umbrella, my favorite scarf, a weird size pan. I'm gonna go with the socks. So I got Marshall Erickson. Very happy with that one. Marshall is great. Of course, like I said, I wanted to get Barney or Marshall, so I got Marshall. So far 2 for 2 on great ones. So I got Saul for the Breaking Bad and Marshall for How I Met Your Mother. All right, moving in here to the next quiz, we have the Office character. I'm hoping here to get Michael, Scott, of course. Jim or Dwight would be good too. I'd also like to get like one of the funny side characters like Creed, Stanley, or Kevin would be great. So who's your favorite character from The Office? For sure is Michael. Which female character cracks you up the most? Of these 4, probably Pam. Do you like your job? It could be better, for sure. How long have you been at your current job? It's been between 1 and 2 years. What does your work desk situation usually look like? I actually don't work at a place where there's a desk. But if I had one, I would say it's mostly clean. If I had one, if you had to choose any of these professions to have, which would it be? Professor, actor, graphic designer, or bartender? I would say bartender. That'd be the coolest to me. What is the hardest thing to deal with at work? Stupidity. You do not understand stupidity until you've worked at a place with customer service. The people, it's just insane. I cannot deal with that. Are you very confrontational? It depends on my mood most of the time. If I'm really just not in the mood and tired, I just don't care. Other times, people can really get me irritated, and I will really go off on them. If your office was a jungle, what animal would you be? I'd go with the tiger. Sounds interesting. When you're not doing work, what are you doing in the office? Watching funny videos on YouTube, of course. This may seem like a strange question, but what kind of paper is your favorite? Gift wrapping paper, of course, because you want to always get gifts. What do you usually get for lunch while you're at work? Burgers and fries, can't go wrong. What do you wash it down with? Give me some soda. What condiment? Give me ketchup. What do your coworkers normally do for your birthday? Take me out to lunch. If you had to have one themed party at your office, what would it be? Give me a football themed party. Education level, I'm currently going for my bachelor's degree. Current relationship status, single. Current job position, I'm hoping for manager or a CEO. CEO is a little bit stretched, but a manager. In your office, who are you known as? Outside the charmer. What kind of house do you live in? Just a home, just a regular house. How do you usually dress to go to work? Usually casual. Casual's fine. What is your relationship with your coworkers? We're friendly. Some are good, some are bad. If you were to get in trouble at work, for which reason, what would it be? Usually I never get in trouble, so I'm going to go with that one. What do you normally do as your day off? Watch TV for sure. Where do you plan your weekends normally include? Usually, I'd say partying of these. Just going out with people. Which of these items is in your freezer right now? Ice cream. So, do you ever hang out with your coworkers outside of work? Sometimes. It depends. I have some people at work that I do, others I don't. Are you happy when the weekend is over and you have to go back to work? No. Depressed. Where do you see yourself in the next 15 years? CEO of, I guess CEO of a company I work for. And I got Michael Scott. Very, very awesome to see that. Let's go. Michael Scott, of course. Great, great character. So far, I am very happy with who I've gotten. And I never took these quizzes beforehand, so this is interesting to see who I got. So, yeah. Next, let's move on to Stranger Things. Okay, what Stranger Things character is your kindred spirit? Okay, would you ever play Dungeons and Dragons? Nope, not interested. What class would you be? Give me sorcerer. Would you be afraid if you saw the creatures from Stranger Things? Yeah. Those things are freaking crazy. Which weapon would you use to fight them? Give me a pistol for sure. What Stranger Things kids would you want to be? I mean, 11 has the powers, but Mike is who I closely resembled as growing up. Give me Mike, because that's just has close. That's who I resembled. And I forgot to mention for this one, I would like to get 11 or 11 or Steve would be like my favorites, but I wouldn't mind any of the characters, honestly. I love all of them. What secondary character is your favorite? I'm gonna go with Jonathan on this one. I also really like Hopper. Worrying about the Upside Down was difficult. What kind of light would you use to watch out for them? Just give me an overhead light. Which holiday would be the scariest in the Upside Down? Definitely Halloween. What are you dressing up for as Halloween? Give me a wizard. Harry Potter. A boy is making fun of your pal. What do you do about it? Punch him in the face, man. Gotta go all out. A friend of yours goes missing. What do you do? Organize a hunt, man. You gotta go look for him. Are you good at sneaking around? I'm great at it. Can you be trusted? Yes. Would you ever cheat on a test? Maybe a little. Would your mom travel to the Upside Down for you? Of course. What would you tell a teacher if you didn't have homework? The Demigorgon ate it. Of course, the classic excuse. Let's flash back to the 80s. Which TV show would you watch? Of these four, I'm picking Cheers. Which 80s actor is your favorite? I gotta go Al Pacino. Of course, Scarface and Goodfellas in 1990. What was the best song of the 80s? Ooh, gotta go with Beat It by Michael Jackson, right? What toy would you play with back then? Honestly, I don't really know any of these, really. I'm going to just go with the He-Man. Last 80s question. What was the best movie from the decade? Back to the Future, for sure. What is your best quality? I'm going to go with being realistic. What stands out about you physically? Definitely my build. Definitely a bigger guy. What are you most afraid of? Failure, I'd say, out of these. What superpower would you want to have? I'm gonna go with give me telekinesis. Assuming you were a student, what would you do if school was out? I'd honestly watch TV. I'd play with my friends though too. In your group of friends, who are you? I would say the rule breaker. What is your favorite snack? Pizza. What's the scariest thing on your list? Clowns are freaking creepy. What do you think about the paranormal world? It seems very interesting. I got Lucas. Lucas is nice. I really like Lucas. So yeah, Lucas for Stranger Things. And lastly here, we're going to be going with That 70s Show. Alright, for this one, I'm hoping I get Red, Hyde, or Kelso would probably be like the three I'd want. Which of the characters would you date? Gotta go with Jackie on this one. How is one word that you would describe yourself? I'd say stylish. What do you think your role is in the friend group? I'm the one that keeps everyone together. I'm the one that everyone loves to hate. I'm just the friendly one. Which of these drugs would you experiment with? Let's go with marijuana on this one. You and your friends are high in the basement. What do you hear footsteps coming down? What do you do? Uh, Honestly, we just try and act normal. When you and your friends decide to dress up for Halloween, what do you go as? Um, let's go as Batman, Fez for sure. What do you do? What do you and your friends like to talk about? Just random things. Some friends I talk about sports with though. What is the worst thing that a friend could do to you? Um, Talk behind my back for sure. Uh, what was your favorite subject in school? Of these ones, I'm gonna go with art. I used to like math when I was younger, and then it got hard. Then I hated it. What was what high school group were you a part of? I was one of the nerds. I was one of the popular kids. I was one of the outcasts. I was one of the foreign exchange students. See, I was really none of these, but I would say I was closest to the popular kids. I wasn't a nerd. I wasn't really in like the weird outcast group, and I wasn't in the foreign exchange students. So I was kind of just in the middle of everyone. So I was kind of cool with everyone in high school, which was pretty cool. Um, which of the actors from that '70s show is the most successful? I'm definitely gonna go with Mila Kunis on this one. She has definitely had the best career of all of these four. Fashion trends. Give me jumpsuits. Hairstyle. Um, Sleek and straight. What was your favorite '70s TV show? Of these ones, I would watch the Brady Bunch. Of these four, which form of social media would you use if it existed back then? Definitely Snapchat. I think would have been interesting. What city would you move to after college? Of these ones, I would love to move to LA. Which of these things would you say? Have you suddenly become the stupidest person ever? I don't answer stupid questions sometimes when I'm alone. I just love to cuddle. The person I love the most is me. Um, Definitely this one. What is your idea of a perfect date? Doing something I've never done before, doing something romantic, doing something very low key, doing something fun. Just doing something fun. What is one factor that you look for in a significant other? They need to be passionate, intelligent, hot, rich. Um, I guess with these ones, I'm just gonna go hot. Passionate though is great. All of these would be great, but where would you hang out on a Friday night? Living room, basement, bowling alley, mall. Of these, I would go bowling alley. How would you break up with your partner? I try to talk to them about the problem, and if it works, I won't break up with them. Definitely that one. I don't even have to look at the other ones. That definitely would be me. What do you do in your free time? Um, Sleep. Of these ones, I'd sleep. What types of books would you read? Give me comic books. What are you planning to do over the summer break? Um, I would love to just hang out with my friends and take a road trip. All four of these would be great. What do you normally do at parties? I'm usually just talking to people. What's your go-to dance move? The worm. I remember there was a joke about me doing the worm at prom. No, it did not happen though. Which band from the '70s show is your from which band from the '70s is your favorite? Ooh, of these ones, all four of these are great. I'm gonna go with Zeppelin though of these four, but all four of these are great. What color was your teenage bedroom? Red. I had mostly red. Um, how would you describe your parents? I would say hardworking. Which of these patterns is your favorite? I don't know any of these, so I'm just gonna go with Argyle. And I got Fez. Fez is interesting. All right, I like that. So we had Saul from Breaking Bad. We have Marshall from How I Met Your Mother. We had Michael Scott from The Office. We had Lucas from Stranger Things, and we got Fez from that '70s show. I'm very happy with my results. Not any characters who I dislike, and all characters that I like. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. So I'm going to be linking all of these quizzes in the description below, and I hope you guys have a great day, and peace out.